The landing site is a fantastic site in Marquette. It's located in the heart of Marquette. It's located right across from Lake Superior. And so while it has tremendous views, it also has tremendous exposure to weather. The construction is assembled and designed to address that, to really protect the interiors of these spaces. We're using great durable materials. The structures of the buildings are all over-designed to really handle the most extreme conditions that you can get here on the lakefront. These are really high-performance buildings. They're super insulated. They're super tight. They're so tight we actually have to bring in outside air, which we do on a continuous basis, so that there's very little air leakage. And when the wind's blowing outside off the lake, you hardly notice it. And it's all about a sustainable construction. We've used a really good quality window. The Anderson windows have a nice, the frames are thermally isolated from the exterior, so there's no conduction through the frames. The glass is a high-performance glass, and the installation of them requires a complete seal of the window, both on the outside and on the inside layers. So the windows are, while they afford a fantastic view, really protect the interior environment. The site here was an old rail yard, and so through the years it had the various amounts of activity that went on in the dirt. Well, to be assured that we're resting on good solid material, we actually dug down to the native soils, which were in a nice compact state, then recompacted the material up to the grade of the foundations. And then we constructed oversized foundations. They're literally twice as big as they would need to be in normal construction, just to be sure that we're covering and spanning over any kind of discrepancies there might be in the soil. We have the brick exteriors. The maintenance on the exteriors of these will be minimal through the years. Brick is a great material. It speaks to Marquette's history. Marquette's brick has always tended to be towards the red and the orange historically, so we tried to play with that. Now, we wanted an individual brick for each building, primarily to distinguish and make the buildings look a little bit more like they didn't all happen at the same time. It's sort of, in the whole design of these buildings, we sort of captured the historic vocabulary of Marquette's architecture and reassembled it here so that these buildings look like they belong, look like they've been here for a long time. We didn't want this to be like a cookie-cutter condominium development. And the roof line sort of dances, and as we proceed with the rest of the buildings, you'll see that line as it goes up and down and changes. So as you drive down, you're experiencing it like you would a block that was constructed over a period of time. Every unit is individually designed. Many of them are designed specifically for the buyers, if the buyers get involved while we're doing the actual design. And the units stand alone. Even though they're combined in a building, they're isolated with separate construction, so they really live and feel like an individual home. When you look at Marquette's harbor, the most significant element of it is the old ore dock. And while a view in any part of this site is fantastic looking out at the lake, I really wanted to bring a little bit of that ore dock history into each unit. So every unit has at least a glimpse, if not a big broad view of the ore dock. I enjoy being down here. I really love to be on site while it's being constructed, enjoying the views as it starts to take shape and form. It's very satisfying as an architect to dream this stuff up, go through the process of drawing it all, and then actually seeing it happen. And then the best part is when people move in and go, hey, we like this. That's very satisfying.